The Kel-Tec PF-9. It's one of the smallest and lightest 9mm handguns around, and it's been my carry gun for almost a year. Today, let's take a look at it. Alright, I want to start off with a tabletop and just give you some of the specs on the gun and do a little side-by-side comparison with another small gun that we all know. Alright, unloaded. The gun weighs in unloaded at 12.7 ounces, and with a full 7-round magazine weighs in at 17.64. Alright, to give you a little side-by-side size comparison, this is the Glock 26, the Kel-Tec PF-9. Overall size, very comparable, but where the Kel-Tec wins is in the thickness, and you can definitely see the difference there. Of course, the Kel-Tec is a single stack 7-round magazine. Alright, so you see why the Kel-Tec is so appealing. It's a lower priced weapon, and really, as far as the size goes, it's hard to beat. When you're carrying this gun, it really just disappears under a cover garment. So after almost a year of carrying the Kel-Tec, what are my impressions of it? Well, I'll tell you, it is absolutely one of the easiest guns to carry that I've ever seen. I've tried several different weapons as far as comfort and concealability, and this is among the tops, especially for a 9mm. But I have to tell you, there is an issue that I have with the Kel-Tec, and that's with shootability. The same reasons that make it so great for concealment are the reasons that it's not such a great gun to shoot. The size and weight of the Kel-Tec PF-9 just almost make it unmanageable to shoot. The felt recoil is a whole lot in this weapon, and really your follow-up shots suffer. And for me, I actually overcompensate even on the initial shot, and so almost every shot out of the Kel-Tec for me is low and left because I'm anticipating the recoil, and I tend to be overcompensating. I can feel my hand jerk down into the left, anticipating the recoil. So I never have been a really great shot with the Kel-Tec. Another drawback to the Kel-Tec PF-9, I'm going to throw a link right here to a video that Jarhead 6 did on the Kel-Tec PF-9's big brother, and that's the P11. And I have to agree with Jarhead 6 on this one. The biggest drawback to the Kel-Tec PF-9 is the trigger. The trigger is long and gritty, and it doesn't seem to break consistently, so it's hard to get a good consistent shot with. So after almost a year of carrying the Kel-Tec PF-9, I've decided that it's time for it to go. I've really enjoyed carrying it, and for someone who can actually shoot it well, it might be a really good weapon. Now, because of the comfort factor, I actually never really got that many shots downrange out of this weapon. In a year's time, I probably shot it less than 250 times. But I will say in that 250 times, I can only recall one malfunction out of the gun. I know the Kel-Tecs are notorious for needing to be fluffed and buffed and having break-in issues, but I never had any issue with mine. So you might ask, after a year of concealed carry with the PF-9, what am I replacing it with? Well, I'm replacing it with the gun that I've always wanted, the Glock G26. As you saw in the tabletop, size-wise, the only difference is in the thickness. And I'm adjusting to it. I've become pretty comfortable carrying the little extra thickness, and I am by far a better shot with the G26. And it's a much nicer trigger, and honestly, I feel a little bit better having a name like Glock on the weapon that I carry for my concealed carry. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends on social media. And remember, the Bible is the rock upon which our republic was built. I'm the Alabama Owens, and all my friends are warriors.